Hello and welcome to the third installment of discussions with Diabolical Di and Sensational Sarah over there. And as you can see, we are joined by a room full of people where we're going to do a bunch of discussions on sexuality. So I hope you enjoy. Sarah, you can start.
Okay, first we will go around and say our name, our age, and our sex. I'm Sarah. I am, I think, 23. I lost track after 21, I'm going to be honest. And I'm obviously female.
I'm Dave, I'm 30. I'm male.
I'm Chelsea, I'm 19 and I'm female.
I'm Jackie, I'm 19 and I'm a girl.
Yeah.
I'm Di. I am 30 and also female.
Okay, so what is your guys' first memory about learning about sex? What's Chris?
Porn.
How?
It's on TV. I was like, I'm sorry, I feel like there's something new for it. I was like 10 or something, and then it finally clicked with sexes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nothing.
I don't really remember, but I'm thinking it was when my brother learned about sex ed, and he told me what it was. And then in grade 5 is the first time that we started talking about it in our classrooms. So that just kind of puzzled it all together.
That's the cue for Dave to check his cell phone.
Okay, let's get to you, Di.
Okay.
When was your first memory of learning about sex?
Oh jeez, I don't even remember how old I was. Yeah, I really don't remember how old I was at all. But I remember finding a porn mag in my dad's bed, and I'd go and I read all the articles and the letters and the dirty stories, and I just couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, I know when I was in grade 5 was when we had sex ed, and that's when I first kind of learned about, all the parts, what their names are, and then I think in grade 6 is when they actually talk about, sex and condoms and STDs and all that, and I think it was grade 6 that I found a porn magazine at my friend's house. She's like, her uncle was living with them, and she's like, you gotta see this, so we just looked through this porn magazine, and I guess the first time I actually, saw sex and real life kind of naked people.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, your turn.
I found porn under Dad's bed.
Yeah.
He goes to the kinder time.
Good.
Yeah. That was my first encounter.
What were you guys doing looking under your parents' bed?
I was snooping.
I found weed under there too, so.
Was that your first encounter of weed too, Dave?
That's funny.
Okay, so what was your first sexual encounter with another person?
Just that you don't have to go into gross details or anything. If you don't want to, go feel free if you want to. But yeah, you can just sort of go how old you were, if it was a good or bad experience, that kind of thing.
I was 9 and it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn, Jess.
Yeah,
Come on.
I was 15, and it was good. I didn't mind it. Comfortable.
You didn't wish you would have waited longer or anything?
Maybe, but I was okay with it. I don't regret doing it. So, yeah.
I was 15.
Were you ready? 15? I think?
I thought I was.
Looking back on it now, do you think you would have been wise
It
to?
was bad.
Yeah.
Condom broke.
Oh, jeez.
So, your first time you had sex, you had, a pregnancy scare?
Yeah, we had to go to the hospital
Oh.
and get the morning after pill and everything.
And you don't understand, I grew up with Dave, and we lived in a small town, and for us to go, everybody knows everybody. So the minute you go to the hospital or anything, it's, everybody knows about it.
That's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
My first sexual encounter, I think, was when I was grade 4. It was the first time that I kissed anyone. But it wasn't like, the passionate, open mouth kiss. It was kind of just like pats.
Would that be sexual?
Not really.
No?
I don't think that would be considered sexual at all.
Okay, so how about, like, the first time we had sex?
Yeah.
Because there was nothing before that. There was no, any sort of sexual encounter. Like, there was kissing, and then there was sex. There was no in between from when I started growing up. So the first time I had sex was 18. I was about 18. Yeah.
She's like, I remember this day.
It wasn't anything special.
No.
It wasn't awful, and it wasn't like fantastic. But I don't regret it.
Yeah.
I just decided one day I was going to do it. And it was like, that was that. I was like, this is not what everybody is like. Oh, it's so great, it's all romantic, and it's like that special date with your boyfriend. It was like, no. We're gonna have sex, and then it's gonna be like, whatever. And that's exactly how it was.
Yeah.
Whatever. No big deal. Did you do yours over?
No, I didn't do mine yet. I was raped when I was 13, so that was pretty bad. And then the first time I had consensual sex was later on, like it wasn't even a year later. And it was with a girl, so it's a little different, I suppose. And I felt much better about the consensual one, of course.
Yeah. Okay. What is your sexual orientation? And are you attracted to the same gender in like a non-erotic way or an erotic way? And if you have any experiences with members of the same sex?
We're going to take a quick pause so that I can go and take care of my son.